Exclusive, man charged with felony marijuana possession had no actual weed. Florida man arrested in North Carolina for felony possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, even though he had no pot in his possession at all. By Jack Burns, June 15, 2017. Fletcher, North Carolina. Jason Hume and his girlfriend Jordana Colby live in Fletcher, North Carolina, a very rural part of western North Carolina. The two were arrested by the McDowell County Sheriff's Office in May on felony possession of marijuana with intent to sell and distribute, as well as possession of drug paraphernalia. The only problem with the charges is there was absolutely no smokable marijuana plant matter in their possession. In North Carolina, marijuana arrests alone total in the tens of thousands each year. The result of such a tyrannical practice is morally innocent people like Colby and Hume losing their freedom over pieces of a plant. While the rest of the country, 29 states at last count, has passed legislation legalizing marijuana in some form or another, North Carolina continues to celebrate its marijuana arrests. Aside from kidnapping and caging people for possessing a plant, North Carolina also conducts unconstitutional driver's license checkpoints. It was at one of these tyrannical stops where the couple was nabbed. Hume and Colby didn't submit to the driver's license checkpoint but were told to get the FK out of the car. The driver's license checkpoint was held in the early morning hours of May 1st, and that's when authorities say they discovered 500 cannabis seeds, separated into 50 packets, like pumpkin seeds can be found in any general store. Hume tells the Free Thought Project that he ordered the marijuana seeds legally off the internet and was told not to allow the seeds to germinate, which he didn't. He was simply keeping the seeds as a souvenir until he could relocate to a state where he could legally grow cannabis. Read more, fearmongers go home. New study shows legalization prevents underage drug use. Police also found cash in the truck, which gives them, according to the law, probable cause to seize the funds. I had about $800 in cash in my wallet. My girlfriend had about $200 in hers. They took all of that and we haven't gotten any of that back. Interestingly enough, the police also confiscated cannabidiol, CBD, which is legal in the state of NC. I wonder if they're not familiar with the laws of their own state, Hume said. The couple was considering taking up residence in North Carolina, but now they're looking for a more cannabis-friendly state. Holding up those relocation plans, however, is the county's decision to prosecute the two. Hume admits he's had one other possession charge and is seeking the counsel in how he should proceed with the new more serious felony charge he's facing. He's really hoping to plea bargain for reduced charges and said having a felony conviction will hurt his chances to get into the legal cannabis industry, in some other state, as most states require budtenders to be felony conviction free. As it stands, Hume has a court date of July 19. Until then, he cannot leave the state of North Carolina. He currently works as a cook at a restaurant in Asheville where his girlfriend Jordana is an assistant general manager. Hume wants our readers to attempt to try and wake up your friends and family to freedom and spread the word about voluntarism. Voluntarism, the belief that you own your body, you own yourself, and you have the last say as to how you treat your body. It's essentially just common sense. Read more, government targeting nuns for making THC-free CBD oil, in a state with legal medical pot. Hume said the arresting officer was aggravated and upset there'd been 2 overdoses in 1 week and was very angry at the fact he had to process the arrest paperwork. He wonders why the officer was so angry at him. After all, Hume said, cannabis is actually helping people get off of opiates and other addictive substances. And Hume is right. As the Free Thought Project has pointed out in multiple articles, studies across the United States are showing that cannabis obliterates the opioid crisis. With their massive push against marijuana, it is no wonder that North Carolina has 4 cities in the top 20 of the entire country for opioid overdoses. It's kinda mind-boggling how I could get arrested with marijuana possession with the intent to distribute, in light of the fact he had no THC-containing substance in his possession. If Hume goes to jail or prison, he'll be one more casualty in the failed war on drugs, which is now arresting people for pot possession, even though they had no marijuana at all.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.